What's up, everybody? Mvcc here for a grand opening of Restoring for You, so you can see it all. I have to put this on Facebook for y'all later. That's our mascot down there.
Good morning, everyone. If I could have your attention, we'll go ahead and get started with the program. Thank you all so much for being here on this great day that on the one hand it feels like it's taken a long time along the way today, and at the same time it feels like we were just here out under a tent on a very hot June day breaking ground, and today we get to cut the ribbon. I've had the good fortune to be part of 5 new building programs, building projects in my career, and I've told many of you that touring this project over the last 18 months, it's the only one of those 5 that has given me goosebumps. And I think it is because of seeing what our students are going to experience and are experiencing from what they had and what they now have. It is a true transformation that I know all of us can be very proud of. This project would not have come together so nicely if not for the tremendous efforts of so many people. We're fortunate to have our Board of Trustees with us today, along with many of our elected officials, all of whom I'll introduce in a moment. But I also want to recognize our partners at JMZ Architects, Bob Joy and the team for their bold design and challenging process that called for this design to allow the campus to be continually in operation throughout the entire project. And thanks to our team members at HRBD, as the construction manager, Renee, and all the other contractors who did a phenomenal job of rising to the occasion and executing this construction. And the design that blends the old with the new, and again, to be in that continual operation is just absolutely remarkable. And I also want to highlight the work of Rob Angelicola and his team at ROI for all of the furnishings that just brought the design to life and allows us to live in these spaces in such comfortable surroundings. And behind the scenes, but critically important, was the work of Mark Laramie and Dave Babowitz at the Oneida County. Cannot highlight their work enough for the, as I said, behind the scenes help to move this project along with their continued attention and useful guidance. And I need to recognize the Mvcc staff for their flexibility and commitment to making this also work so well. Rome Campus Dean Franca Armstrong, Vice President Tom Squires, facility staff Mike McHarris, Brett LaSalle, and Dan Yaxel for taking this project on in addition to all of their existing responsibilities and responding as best they could to all of the needs as they popped up while everything was still in motion during construction. And certainly the Rome campus faculty, staff, and students who persevered through jackhammers, pounding, multiple office moves, and other inconveniences that helped us see through this transformation of this campus. We owe a tremendous gratitude to our Mvcc Board of Trustees, our members, both current and past. This, when I say, is a long time coming from the groundbreaking, but it's like 20 years of conversation, debate, discussion, argument, consensus, vision. Those that were there, those trustees, it was a long time coming to get to this place. So with us, we have Chairman Bill Calley, Vice Chair Camille Kaler, Dave Mathis, John Stetson, Elaine Falvo, Tony Colon, Mary Malone McCarthy, and Frank Dubeck, all current Board of Trustee members. And I want to recognize Trustee Emerita Mary Carmel Wolf, who is with us, Sheila Vanderveer, two former trustees who were there years ago, and to see this come to fruition is just fantastic. It goes back almost 15 years to the Rome Campus Commission that studied the future of what should the future of this Rome campus really be. And here we are today with the conclusion and recommendation of that Rome campus was make it the best branch campus it could possibly be. And I think this project today is even more than we could have hoped for in those days with the Rome Campus Commission. So representing our Mvcc Board of Trustees today, it's my pleasure to welcome to the microphone our Board Chair, Mr. Bill Calley.
Good morning, everyone. Randy's absolutely correct. This is a very long time coming, but certainly well worth the wait. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, past and present, I'd like to thank you all for being here. This was a team effort across the board. Certainly, we never lose track of the fact that our name includes the word community. We always strive for the best we can have for our students and our faculty, but we certainly keep in mind that this is also going to be a community asset. And we look forward to Rome and the mayor using this as much as humanly possible to show off our beautiful new campus. Also want to thank the namesake of our building here, Mr. Jack Plumley, sitting right here in the front row. My family's relationship with the Plumley family goes back a few decades, we'll say. So it's certainly important to me that and special to me that I can be here my father would be thrilled to see the Plumley Complex, or as my father called it, Jack's Place. To see Jack's Place expanded and rededicated today, so congratulations to you. Certainly want to thank our sponsors. Mvcc has wonderful both state and county local sponsors. So I'd like to thank Senator Griffo, Assemblyman Brindisi for their support here today and throughout the year with all our projects at Mvcc. Special shout out, I believe he's out there somewhere, Jerry Fiorini, a special shout out from chair to chair. Thank you and your entire Board of Legislators for the continued support that they always show Mvcc. We're always welcome to come over and talk about our projects. And thank you to Ed Welsh for that as well. Always thrilled to come over there and tell you what's new at Mvcc. Certainly not least, I want to thank Tony Pacenti. Under his leadership, we've seen many different projects. I know he's probably going to bring up the pool, so I'm going to negate that right now. Thank you for the pool. I will say thank you every time I am able to tell that publicly. But Tony, both as an alum and as the county exec, has been so supportive of Mvcc, and we are always thankful for that. So thank you. So again, welcome everybody. Thank you and enjoy today.
As Bill mentioned, we are very fortunate to have tremendous support in our county sponsor, both in the executive chamber as well as the legislative chambers. And it is critically important because our capital projects for community colleges in New York State are funded 50% by the county and 50% by the state. And if a community college doesn't have support of their county, you can't access those state dollars. So it requires attention, care, and support of the county sponsor to pull projects like this together. We have tremendous support from the County Board of Legislators, many of whom are here today, thrilled for their support through this project. And I especially want to also say thank you to Chairman Fiorini of the entire board, and Les Porter, Chair of the Ways and Means, and Ed Welsh, Chair of the Economic Development Committee, through which all of our projects, and this one included, all of those projects flow through those committees. And their support and leadership is tremendously appreciated. And a special thank you to our next speaker, who believes in Mvcc and the role we can play in this community, and is always there with support and guidance as well. And it's my pleasure to introduce Oneida County Executive Anthony Pacenti.